Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shot himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, what's good? Eric Gomes was good. Jackie Hernandez was good. What's good? What's good? On your way in, smash the like button. Smash the like button. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. April, the hottest month of boxing. It's going to start it off. Should have started off in March. Virgil Ortiz was sick. Chocolatito versus Estrada was canceled. The trilogy was canceled, but it was still a good fight with Chocolatito Martinez. But April is the month, ladies and gentlemen, that if you're a boxing fan, if you're a boxing content creator, media personnel, this past weekend, that was your break. But now, every weekend is a big event. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know we got Ryan Garcia, one of the phenom in the lightweight division, back in the ring. The return back in the ring. A lot of people was already getting frustrated with him seeing in social media. Y'all ain't gonna see him in social media no more. Y'all gonna see him in the fight, baby. In the fight, San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio versus Emmanuel. Let's go. Ryan Garcia back. Also Erickson Lubin versus Sebastian Fundora. A great fight for the WBC final eliminator to be the mandatory to whoever is going to hold the WBC title after Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castaño. The undisputed battle is going to be happening on May 18th, I believe so. May 18th. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a great fight. A lot of people feel it was a 50-50 fight. I got Erickson Lubin edging that fight with Sebastian Fundora. What's good, Mamba? What's good? What's good, Compas? What's good, EA? What's good, Jason? What's good, Transcendent Sports in the building? What's good, man? Said boxing never left, just asleep. It's time to celebrate some great fights. Yeah. See the thumbnail. Been trying to get Lou DiBella. Since what was it? The day before yesterday, I was gonna have an interview with Lou DiBella. Yesterday, I postponed it because only could do the Zoom and the Skype, but I'm doing the StreamYard. So let's see give a phone call interview. I know he's out there. I think talking on Twitter and things of that nature, but hopefully he shows up so we could give us some insight on what happened during the George Kambosos versus Devin Haney negotiations, how it came through fruition and things of that nature, because there's a lot of questions. Well, there's some of the questions that there's people assuming that Devin Haney took a pay cut. In reality, he has not taken a pay cut. That's the thing that I want him to elaborate. That Devin Haney did not take Devin Haney did not take a pay cut in terms as a fighter, that he's actually getting more as a fighter, because y'all already know when he was in the zone, he was co-promoting. So those $3 million that Devin Haney was getting was actually not really, I believe, I'm assuming it wasn't fighting. It was co-promoting, a cut of a co-promoter, and the fighter purse. But I think that he's getting more or just as much as he was getting when he was with the zone as a fighter. So probably could elaborate and clarify the earnings and the negotiations. So, but anyway, April, y'all already know, man, is lit. We got Triple G versus Morata. We're going to be talking about that fight, breaking that fight down. A lot of people already know. Y'all already know how I feel about the Triple G and Morata fight. Yes, it's unification battle. I can't be mad at it, but I am rooting for Morata. I am rooting for Morata to whoop Triple G's behind. Yup. That's what I'm rooting for, ladies and gentlemen. What's good, Transcendent Sports says? If it didn't come from Punch Drunk, it's fake news. Yeah, boy. Tell him, Los. Tell him. Philippines in the building. Y'all already know, man. EA Loop, what's good? What's good? I'm good. Again, the Wi-Fi hating on us right now. The Wi-Fi hating on us. Cutting all that Optimum shit. I'm going to what was it? Well, Verizon or something like that. Going to Verizon. dímelo, mi hermano. It's still effing up. I feel like Triple G is getting a pass low key. No one is talking about it. Yep, I believe so too, man. I think he's getting a major pass. I think he's getting a major pass. I'm tired of it. And I want Morata to throw the monkey wrench. I don't want to see Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez, the trilogy. I don't want to see that mess. Sorry, that's how I feel. Am I going to talk, downplay a fighter that Triple G is? No, I ain't going to do that. I'm not going to do that, but give me just 1 second. Give me just 1 second, folks. Give me 1 second. Deluxe recording in the building. What's good, man? Again, excuse the Wi-Fi. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Kanye versus P. Who you got? I don't know, man. Probably, I don't know as much. I think Kanye a little crazy, so I think for the love of Kim Kardashian, for that plan, I think he's gonna go all out. Freddie in the building. What's good, man? Also gonna be talking about a video that I just dropped. I got a couple of comments there that didn't they say, oh man, we shouldn't be talking about race. Well, your boy Mr. Moonshot wasn't talking about race. People thought I was a la. Hey, yo, Punch, what you talking about is not about race. Everything is about race. Now I'm giving. See, if I'm gonna be talking about race, just like my last video, I'm going to be uplifting whichever race I'm talking about. See, I just don't like the talk when one race is trying to uplift themselves by shitting on another race. See, that's what I don't subscribe to that. That's when I try to debunk that type of narrative. The race talk is good, uplifting your own, supporting your own, cool with me. I just do not subscribe of one race trying to downplay and talk shit about another race just to uplift their own. That's what I don't do and I don't like. What's good, Punch? What fight are you most looking forward to this weekend? To be honest, I think Lubin versus Fundora is the fight that I'm looking forward. But as a looking at a fighter, I'm looking forward to see Ryan Garcia and where he's at, how he's gonna be performing and things of that nature. But I think Fundora versus Erickson Lubin is the fight that the best fight in my opinion. Triple G versus Morata. Of course, I'm gonna be watching that fight. But again, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. We ain't not playing with these mediocre numbers, man. For real, I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna start. I don't get the support that I feel my work has put into the channel, and can't receive that type of support. I can't be putting my family in the back burner each and every day if I don't receive that type of support. I understand my hard work. I understand my grind. I got to receive that support. Now I'm gonna be a little bit of cocky now. Now I gotta be cocky. Now I'm thinking about time, constructed time, sacrifices I've done. If I do not receive the type of support with the type of work that I put out, then you know what I'm saying, I gotta cut off the time, y'all. I gotta cut off the time. What's good, Charlie? What's good? Smash the like button. All right, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Hold on. Smash the like. Let's go. Smash the like. We ain't getting 100. I'm out of here. We ain't getting 100. Your boy, Mr. Moonshine, I'm out. And I'll just do content for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 7 minutes. Feel me? I'm cool with that. If I don't go support going live, I just stick with the 5 minute, 10 minute content. I'll give y'all that. I ain't gonna be sitting in this chair for a damn 2 hours, and I ain't get the damn support that I deserve. Skin in the building. What's good, man? Make that like button squirt. Tell him, Freddie. Yeah, man. Y'all already know what to do with the like button. Let's go. Boxing Magic in the building. What's good, man? What's good? Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, so yes, the Triple G versus Morata. I want Morata to whoop that behind. Whoop that. Whiz, Zook. Triple G, send him to retirement home. Let's go, give him the pink slip. It's time for Triple G to collect his retirement pension. going in Japan. All right, that's what we going with. Let's go Morata. Let's go Morata. Let's go Morata. Put that man on. We ain't gonna see no damn trilogy. Canelo Alvarez is gonna be fighting Bivol. Cinco de Mayo gonna beat Bivol, and then he's gonna be fighting the winner of Beterbiev versus Joe Smith Jr. to become undisputed 2 divisions in less than 1 year. That's what I'm talking about. Forget about this trilogy, man. If Charlo ain't doing enough to get the Canelo fight, and Demetrius Andre didn't do enough to get the Canelo fight, then Triple G's ass ain't doing enough to get the Canelo fight. And I'm not. Everybody always on these people. Everybody's always on Demetrius Andre. Everybody's on Jamal Charlo. Everybody's on David Benavidez. All of these guys want Canelo. They haven't done nothing to get Canelo. Well, Triple G hasn't done ish after the Canelo fight. All right? Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Come on, man. Keep that same energy. Everybody's always jumping on the same people, but give Triple G a damn pass. Nah, ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work around here in punch on boxing. Triple G ain't getting no pass. He hasn't done. If these guys ain't done nothing, Triple G ain't done nothing since the Canelo fight. If everybody else ain't done nothing, if everybody be like, whoa, who Jamal Charlo fight? He only fought Sergey Derevchenko. Well, Triple G only fought Sergey Derevchenko too. All right? All right, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. We ain't getting no trilogy. We ain't getting no Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. Morata's gonna whoop that ass. We ain't getting no trilogy with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. All right, sorry, we ain't getting that fight. Matter of fact, the best thing that Canelo Alvarez actually did is saying that I'm gonna fight Triple G because now I feel like more people's gonna watch the fight with Triple G in anticipation that he's gonna get a trilogy fight. But nah. It was good, Gonzalez. It was good, Jay Brown. Nah. Yeah, it was a draw the first fight. Okay. And then Canelo Alvarez beat Triple G. And that's it. Trilogy my behind. All right? Nah, man. You ain't going to stop Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez. See, that fight is just going to put Canelo Alvarez, fogging up on what's more important. Come on, man. Think about it, man. Canelo Alvarez beat Bivol and Cinco de Mayo, and then you got the Triple G trilogy, man. Canelo Alvarez don't want that. That's what the zone wants because, of course, Triple G been taking so much money from the zone, and look who he be fighting. Nah, man. Man. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Y'all already know April is a hot month. It's supposed to be a rainy month, but it's going to be a hot month. Let's go. Then you got the unification bout in the welterweight division. Earl the Truth Spin Showtime pay-per-view versus Yordanis Ugas. And shout out to all my Cubano. Things is changing. Libertad leads to the boxers that's going to become pros. Andy Cruz, one of the faces of Cuban boxing, got probably one of the best footwork of all of boxing. Even if he hasn't even entered to the pros, he got one of the best footwork. If you think Lomachenko got good footwork, I think Andy Cruz got better footwork. ¿Tú sabes por qué? Porque ese tipo sabe bailar salsa también. That's what it is. Andy Cruz become a pro. That is the guy that I've been waiting for. We talk about a lot of young fighters in the sport of boxing. We talk about Devin Haney, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia, Keyshawn Davis, Brandon Lee, Boots, Virgil, Shakur Stevenson, Andy Cruz. As soon as he turned pro, oh my God, he is going to be he's going to be one of the guys in the forefront of this young generation. Andy Cruz is a technical fighter, a special fighter, and I can't wait to see him in the professional level. Now, I'm not going to say that everybody cross over to the professional level and do what they was doing in the amateurs. There's a lot of dudes that was great as an amateur that couldn't transition that special quality into the professional level. But Andy Cruz is a special fighter. Maybe Keyshawn Davis will get the best of him in the pros, but we're going to see. That's going to be a legit matchup. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. We still got mediocre numbers over here. Y'all telling me that I'm a mediocre guy. That's what y'all telling me, folks. That's what y'all telling me, that I'm a mediocre guy. You know what I'm saying? Down in the building. Is that the number that's the respect that I'm getting right now? You know what I'm saying? That's the respect that your boy Punch is getting right now? Shit. High, low, dímelo. They don't respect my hard work, I guess. They don't respect my hard work. Maybe I need to go at, maybe y'all like it when I go after other YouTubers and shit like that, and then shit will be blowing up. Y'all don't want me to talk boxing. I get it. Y'all want me to talk boxing. I just want me to go and chase narratives around. That's what y'all want me to do? Huh? Let me know, folks. If that's what y'all want me to do, just chase narratives around, pick narratives and just try to debunk all the narratives. And then everybody's want to be entertained because I could do that all day, but I ain't going to do it. Hi, hello. Gracias, mi hermano. The neutral corner in the building was good. It's good. Yeah, he said, let's go, Morata. Let's go, Morata. Let's go, Morata. Let's go. Andy Gomez. Andy Cruz or Andy Gomez? Let's go. Is it true? He said Kevin Fuentes was good. He says, it's true Golovkin turned down a fight with Andre? Of course he did. Even the Miz Andre walk inside the ring. Told him he got no balls. Huh? Even the Zone wanted that fight. He chose Morata. But nobody gets on Triple G. Punch. Have you seen Manny Pacquiao's son? He just fought in his first amateur. Yeah, I saw a boxing match. Kid looks good for his fight. He all right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, when they look at him, they're gonna be looking at Manny Pacquiao, just like Nico Ali. They're not trying to look at Nico Ali. They're looking at Muhammad Ali as his grandfather. Just like they're looking at what's his name? Campbell Hatton. They just comparing him to his dad. You know, it's tough. It's tough when your pops is a legend or your grandfather's a legend. It's tough. Transcendent Sports. It's tough. Everybody subscribe to Transcendent Sports channel. Gracias, mi hermano. High, low. If it's moonshine, got to be great, better than Foster Flakes. Smash the like. Oh, that's what I know. I know because, see, it's Lou Dibella. So when I was going to have an exclusive interview, you know what I'm saying? People not in exclusive interviews. It's just like when I was having an interview with Brandon Lee. See, people ain't trying to see an interview with Brandon Lee, right? Just like having an interview with Erickson Lubin. People ain't trying to get the people want drama here in YouTube. That's what it is. Respect to my boy Punch. He deserves more likes for the hard work. For the hard work he put for us. Speaking nothing but facts. Eres chingón, Punch. Esta gente no quieren que yo hable boxeo. Ellos quieren drama. No me tienen respeto la gente aquí. No me tienen respeto la gente aquí. A ustedes sí, los que están aquí. Pero los otros no me tienen respeto. P. Johnson said, what up, Punch? Your Punch, a.k.a. Second Take. Salute, brother. Let's go, P. Johnson. Yeah, from the beginning, man. The beginning. Let's go. Look at now, P. KP, what's good? Smash the like. Let me see where we at in the likes. Let me see where we at in the likes. Hold on, amigo. See what we at in the likes. Oh, shit. No. Oh, yeah. Where we at in the likes? Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay, we good in the likes. Compared to the numbers is there. Okay. Number one packer in the building. What's good, man? Lost a family member today and he loves his boxing. Damn, man. My condolences, my brother. My condolences, Carlo. Hope you holding up. Man. Heavy heart. Jay Santana, I like the hammer. He bounced back really well. Yes, man. He bounced back like a fighter should. You know what I'm saying? We forget that one loss is not writing you off. You feel me? And the way that he's working his way back up. And you know what? He's actually hopping a lot of hurdles because this is his fourth title eliminator bout. This is his fourth in a row. His fourth. It's crazy. Hi, hello, what's good, Mr. Moonshine, the keeper of objectivity in boxing. Gracias, mi hermano. Gracias for the support. Gracias. T-Pot, all the members, good looking out for the support, man. I appreciate that to the fullest, man. Triple G, forget his English after getting rocked by Canelo. hey, look at this. This how good that Canelo Alvarez been doing ever since the Triple G fight. Look at this. I'm gonna put the cherry on top on this one. After the Canelo Alvarez became 4th division world champion, super middleweight undisputed. About to face the young one. See, he heard the criticism. Oh, I thought Kovalev, he was old. He was old. That you ain't giving no credit for going to the 175. No credit to me. Okay, I fight Bivol, the young champion. Okay, no credit to Kovalev, who's maybe a future Hall of Famer. No credit. Okay, I get Bivol. Huh? I get Bivol. The youngest 175. 4th division world champion. Then he could fight. No Batavia. I don't want Batavia because he's 35, 36 years old. If I fight Batavia, you say that I'm fighting the older one. No. So I fight Bivol. They're taller, they're bigger, they're stronger. I fight Bivol. All right? He fights Bivol. But let's just see what Canelo Alvarez did. And he picked apart the 168. It's not like he only fought one time and became undisputed. No, he picked apart. He picked apart one by one. While Triple G, I don't know what the hell he was doing compared to the criticism that everybody else gets, compared what Canelo Alvarez was doing after he beat his ass. I don't know what Triple G was doing. I'm going to tell you like this. Canelo Alvarez has been doing so much after the Triple G fight that he even learned how to speak better English than Triple G. And Triple G knew how to speak more English first than Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez has superseded Triple G even in speaking English. I don't know what the hell Triple G been doing. That's how focused Canelo Alvarez is after the Triple G fight. Man, he got more belts. He got more legacy. He enhanced his legacy. He became pound for pound number 1. 168 ran through it. Beat 175. Canelo Alvarez got more money, matter of fact. And then he said, I'm going to learn how to speak better English than Triple G. That's how hard that Canelo Alvarez was working. Let's go. Yes, sir. You got my back in the heavyweight boxing with your early Keith Thurman takes. You were a big fan of his, and so was. Never forget. Let's go, P. Johnson. Thurman all the way. Hey, yo, win, lose, or draw, I'm rocking with Keith Thurman. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know P. Johnson. Good looking out. Nah, man. We just don't leave that dude in the curb like that, man. He only lost so many Pacquiao. That's it. Let's go. Number 1 package gamer. Don't stop grinding. El más duro Pontron Boxing, aka Mr. Moosha. And number 1 package gamer. Good looking out, my brother. Good looking out. Appreciate that, man. Right neutral corner. Facts. He fight his translator. Triple G still haven't. Man, he know how to speak better English than damn Triple G now. That's how Canelo Alvarez has been working. I don't need translator. No, porque I don't need you. That's see. I know in English. That's see, my friend. Ain't champion, about 4th division, 1 champion. Cascado scored 1 pound for pound, number 1. Yeah, see, I don't need you, my friend. I know how to speak English so everybody can understand what I say. But you no tengo trabajo. I don't care. Help Triple G. I'm good, my friend. I'm good. Let's go. High, low. Canelo is the reason. The reason boxing in the Northeast is alive. You know it. Danny, good looking now. Gracias de lo mío. Gracias. High low. Danny Medina. Mr. Moosha. Daryl said Canelo was a great fighter, but this is the first 50-50 fight that he has been in a long time. Well, you know what, Daryl Alexander? When you great, then a lot of these fights is not 50-50. Remember, even when Roy Jones Jr., when he fought Bernard Hopkins, beat James Toney, what they said about Roy Jones Jr., they said that he ain't fighting nobody. Remember? They say he ain't fighting nobody. And he beat James Toney. Because when you so good, why does the guy that actually work hard puts himself in position to be way better than his contemporaries? Why do they get the blame, right? Why people just can't say, damn, he's just too good, and these other guys can't elevate their skills and talent up to his level, right? Why in boxing is always like that? It's almost like Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford hasn't fought nobody. Well, shit, how about these nobodies become a little bit of somebody so you could give, so you know what I'm saying? Why does Bud Crawford got to be the guy that's not fighting nobody? Why these guys can't be somebody? Huh? You know, I don't get it. You know, smash the like button. I heard one time got the nickname from Boo Boo because they fought 4 times in the amateur and Thurman only won 1 time. I think I heard something like that. The neutral corner said the fights are closer before the fight that they dominate and his opponent wasn't shit. Facts, man. Theoretically, it's always 50-50 on paper, is it not? On paper, I don't think every fight is 50-50. I think more fight there's could be a fighter that accomplished more than the other fighter. But you know what I'm saying? I think when it's like April right now, we got a lot of great fights, right? Lubin probably has done more than the Sebastian Fontoura, but a lot of people feel like it's a 50-50 fight, right? And I love the fight. I like the fight. I even like the fight with Ryan Garcia in this fight. It's okay. It's not something I'm gonna overly criticize the 23-year-old that is not holding a strap right now or whatever. Look at the fight with George Kambosos, Devin Haney. Great fight. The fight with Resurgence Ugas versus Earl Spence. That's a good fight. But people are so locked in the Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence that they're not giving Resurgence Ugas the proper respect. Because everybody's so locked in. Everybody just want this fight so bad. And then when the dude throws a monkey wrench, that he ain't nobody, right? When the dude throws that monkey wrench, people gonna be tight. Remember, we wanted Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua so bad that they even had the audacity to put Andy Ruiz on a 4-week notice to fight Anthony Joshua. Like, if Andy Ruiz was to... That's what's happening. These matchmakers are disrespectful. These matchmakers ain't doing their job. These matchmakers, how you gonna put Andy Ruiz, an Olympian, a guy that there was people that said that fight was a draw versus Parker, and you're gonna put him on 4 weeks? 4 weeks notice to fight Anthony Joshua like he's some type of substitute teacher? That you don't respect? The same thing with Manny Pacquiao and his people. I love Manny Pacquiao. But how the hell you gonna think you're gonna get Resurgence Ugas on the 11-day notice? Like, oh, this is just a guy that I don't need to. And you heard his trainer, his strength and conditioning coach. He was like, oh, Manny Pacquiao has been in the ring. I've seen every style. Man, you ain't seen Resurgence Ugas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's the last Cuban fighter that Manny Pacquiao fought? What are you talking about? You seen every style. You think it's gonna be easy like that because of his greatness? Let's be real, let's be honest. They overlook Resurgence Ugas. We talk about a lot of fighters that overlook other fighters. Pacquiao's team overlooked Resurgence Ugas. They thought it was gonna be easy picking, 11-day notice, and there you go. Darren Alexander was good. He said, good looking now. Appreciate you, my brother. Let's give it up for the boxing matchmakers for their wonderful job for the month of April. It's going down real big. Facts. Good looking now, Daryl. Yes, man. Hell yeah. This month is lit. I couldn't wait for this year, man. It could have started in March. Remember, we had the Chocolatito Estrada trilogy. We had the Brian Castaño versus Jamel Charlo. And we had Virgil Ortiz as well, all canceled. We still going to have Tyson. After that, we got Tyson Fury. After the Resurgence Ugas, Earl Spence, Tyson Fury, Dillian White. They added what 96,000 seats now in the UK. Damn, the UK people. I love the UK people the way they support boxing. Only if we was like that, man. Only if we was like that. Sheesh. People picking Toggle because they hate Ryan. If Ryan wins, then those same people will say nobody knew him. You know what? The neutral corner, I'm still don't understand his hate. I don't understand his hate yet, bro. I don't understand it. Like there's certain hate I understand. But the Ryan Garcia hate, the over exaggeration hate, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand at this age. Like, what do you expect from a 23-year-old to do? You know what I'm saying? What do you expect? You got mental illness, okay. A lot of people don't have a soft spot for it. I don't even have a soft spot for mental illness, but I understand. At least he can put himself in the ring and then go into the ring, lose, and then say, you know what, I have mental illness and have an excuse. At least he ain't doing that. He's saying, you know what, I'm not going to enter that ring. It's a dangerous sport until my mind is right. My mind is right. My body is right. And then I proceed my career. I'm only 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? Put it this way. And put it this way. Ryan Garcia, he beats Emmanuel. Then he goes to the next fight. People going to forget about that year that he was off. And then he broke his hand. He has surgery. And people acted like he's like, okay, you have surgery. You a diva now? Like, what is it? Because a dude could get chicks? Yeah, man. Like, come on, man. People is crazy, bro. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Salute, Rider of the Storm, Rider of the Storm. Salute, my brother from New York. Much love. You and yours. Good looking out, my brother. Appreciate that, Rider of the Storm. Good looking out, brother. Hope everything is well. Y'all already know, man. I gotta support New York to the fullest, man. Man, even the Lakers is doing horrible. Egg sub punch didn't get the notification. You ain't get the notification. That's what it is. Why you ain't getting the notification, man? Why ain't getting a notification, man? You should have got the notification. What's going on? Should have got the notification. I ain't do too many videos. He fights or fixed, but he's not a hater. Mamba, I was Canelo fan. Okay, so the blitz in the building was good, man. El Domi was good. I don't hate Ryan. I just don't think he's tough enough for the sport because there has been boxers with worse issues than him and have him pulled out of a fight. Hey, man, you know, is he tough to get him back in the ring, though? You know what I'm saying? He hasn't lost, right? Maybe he's going through some issues, man. Maybe he's going through some other issues, and maybe he would just say, maybe it was just more than that. You feel me? Maybe it's just more than that. Or you interviewing Lou Dibella? Yeah, I'm waiting for Lou. From Lou. He said we was gonna chop it up today. We were supposed to chop it up the day before yesterday, but he couldn't get into the StreamYard. So I said, man, let's do it the old school way. Just give me the call, man. We do it like I did the Henry Garcia interview. But yeah, man, still waiting on them. I said, man, he could come through from 8:30 to 10. So let's see. He can definitely redeem himself. I just hope he doesn't waste any more time. You know what it is? If we look at that one fighter and we be like, you know, man, these fighters ain't fighting like back in the days. I think it's like Ryan Garcia was out, but what have Gervonta Davis done, right? What are these other fighters really done? Like Ryan Garcia was out, but let's say like Teofimo Lopez only fought one time. He only fought one time while Ryan Garcia been out. Devin Haney fought 1 or 2 times while Ryan Garcia was out. Yeah, 2 times. So, I mean, a lot of people ain't fighting a lot. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't. Remember, Ryan Garcia fought in January last year. So he did fight last year. It was just the beginning of last year. What was it? January 2nd, right? He fought last year. So even while he was gone, what did the other guys actually do? What did Gervonta Davis accomplish? What did Devin Haney accomplish? What did Teofimo Lopez? Teofimo Lopez lost to George Kambosos. So the guys that were supposed to be the 4 kings that they was promoting it, what did they do while Ryan Garcia was out? You know, the same thing I used to say about the welterweight division. Oh, Keith Thurman, he's holding up the welterweight division. All right, he was out, he vacated. But what the other guys done? Did we see Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford while Keith Thurman was out? No. Did we see Earl Spence versus Manny Pacquiao, even though that we was about to see it, but did we see it? No. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's not like back in the days where these guys is fighting all a lot of times. You know, they're not doing anything more significant while the other fighter is out. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. So yeah, man. Again, Tyson Fury versus Dillian White, and then moving forward, I gotta say this, y'all. And I know that there's people out there that's gonna disagree with me because I know a lot of people was happy to see Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez, and I'm good with the fight. I'm not mad about the fight. I'm not mad about the fighters. I just feel that ESPN Top Rank are disrespectful to the queen, the 7th division world champion, the knockout pound for pound queen of the sport of boxing, Amanda Serrano, and the lightweight undisputed queen, Katie Taylor. I feel like that it was disrespectful. I feel like they could have picked another date. They saw that this fight was scheduled already. It's supposed to be, in my opinion, it just takes away from this monumental historical fight and event. Headlining Madison Square Garden is big. It's big. And I think that Top Rank, Bob Arum, ESPN shitted on these ladies, in my opinion. Because I think this fight is just big. It's also bigger than just them. You know what I'm saying? These girls are collecting 7-figure paydays, both of them. That's monumental. The fight is monumental. Amanda Serrano, 7th Division World Champion versus Katie Taylor, arguably pound for pound #1. Both of these girls, monumental. Headline in Madison Square Garden, monumental, historic. And this is what and then they put this fight right on the same day. Come on, man, that's disrespectful. You could have picked any other day. You actually could have picked this fight April 23rd. You could actually put up this fight. You could have put up this fight, but of course they want to be out there. Tyson Fury, they want to be out there, but I don't know. It's 2 events from Top Rank. Now people gonna be like, well, yeah, but it's Vegas and New York. But y'all know in New York, man, we start off shit late, man. We're the city that never sleeps. The main event is gonna be happening at 11:30. 11:30. Watch. But I got Amanda Serrano beating Katie Taylor. I got Shakur Stevenson beating Oscar Valdez. I think that, like I said in the video, Oscar Valdez just got in every category is just a little bit better than Oscar. Shakur Stevenson is better than Oscar Valdez in almost every category, just slight bit. I got Shakur Stevenson winning. Y'all already know Canelo Alvarez, Cinco de Mayo. Y'all got the Brian Castaño versus Jamel Charlo undisputed. I just recently dropped this video. There's people that actually disagree with me or disagree with why am I bringing race. And I'm gonna say it again if y'all just walked in. So my video I just posted before going live. Hold on. Come on, man. You can load up. I said Errol Spence, Jamel Charlo, and co. Resurgence of black supreme beings of boxing is in effect. Some people's like, hey, yo, that's some good. Yo, it's true. That's some good. That's what's up, Punch. Other people like, why you talking about race, Punch? Why you downing people? Look, I'm gonna tell you like this again. I don't like the race talk when it comes to boxing, but I understand that a lot of people talk about the race stuff. When I wasn't talking about it, if y'all been following your boy from day one, if y'all wasn't talking about it, people was like, oh, yo, yeah, it is race, man. Yeah, it's this and this and that. Look, I'm all right with the race talk if it's not diminishing or disrespecting the other race to uplift your race, whatever you identify yourself with, right? But I don't feel like if we say in the NBA that let's say black basketball players is the supreme race in the NBA, or people gonna be like, oh no, you talking about race? Come on, man, this is self-explanatory. It is. In boxing, there was a resurgence, not resurgence, but there was a new phenomenon for Americanized Latinos, right? We didn't have a lot of Oscar De La Hoya. We didn't have a lot of Oscar De La Hoya, Fernando Vargas. We did have the Julio Cesar Chavez, the Hector Camacho, the Salvador Sanchez. You know, we had the Latinos, the Trinidad, but that was born in the island, but not the Americanized. So then it became this new thing that you got the Danny Garcia, the Danny Garcia, the Tios, the Andy Ruiz, the Jose Ramirez, the David Benavidez. Now it's really it's a big thing. The Americanized Latinos is a new market. Is not a new market, but of course Oscar De La Hoya that's the market that he really started. The Americanized Latino, right? What's your race, Punch? My race is the human race. You know what I'm saying? But that's who I identify with. My culture, el Latino, papi, ya tú sabes, my friend, baby, Latino. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, when I say Latino, but you black, Punch, you black, Punch. Hey, if I'm black, I'm black. I'm Asian, I'm Asian. If I'm white, I'm white. Whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I don't get to those conversations. I don't get into that because I want to identify with whatever I want to identify, not what people want to identify me with. But if a cop stop you, Punch, they're not going to say what you are. Yes, a bunch of cops stop me in my life. I don't, but in reality, I don't. I'll be contradicted to the title. But I'm only writing in the title because that's the way the people think and people identify themselves with. You know, I don't believe that there's anything such thing as white, black, yellow, purple. I don't think there's no such thing as that. You know what I'm saying? But if there's a amount of millions of people that want to identify themselves black, there's millions of people that want to identify themselves white. There's again, I grew up where I know Italians that you call them white, they get tight. I know Jewish people, you call them white, they get tight. No, I'm Jew. No, I'm Italian. No, I'm from Ukraine. I'm Swedish. I'm British. You got to understand that out there, people don't want to identify themselves as I'm white. McGregor, I'm Irish. You know what I'm saying? They don't be like, hey, yo, I'm white. You know what I'm saying? George Kambosos, when you hear George Kambosos talk, he don't be like, hey, yo, I'm white. Nah, he said, I'm Greek, Australian. People outside of America identify themselves where they're from, where they live. You know what I'm saying? Over here, we like to call everybody, oh, shit, if he's light-skinned, he white. But that's not like that overseas. You feel me? So, hey, we're olives, right? You know what I'm saying? So when people be like, hey, yo, pun, but you black. Yeah, but if I start talking Spanish, you're going to ask me where I'm from. So that's why I tell you what I am. Then I'll be like, hey, yo, I'm Dominican and stuff like that. My coach is Latino. Okay. Oh, yo, but you black. No, but when I talk Spanish, you're going to ask me what the fuck I am. So stop. Let me tell you what I am, motherfucker. Excuse my language, damn it. Right? Come on. It's like, yo, tell Chinese that he's Korean. You know what I'm saying? Like me growing up, every Asian was Chinese, right? For people. Hey, Chinese, until you meet the different type of Asians. If you tell a Philippines, yo, he's Chinese, he'd be like, yo, I'm Philippines. Nah, you Chinese. Everybody look the same. What? You feel me? So I say for me to identify what I identify so you can understand who I am. It's a Christian show, Punch. I know, you know what I'm saying? The devil creeps up, Brian. The devil creeps up. But all right, I did this. I did the video, and let me just clarify what I mean about the video that I just said. I said that there's a resurgence of Black America. I would love to say America, but let's say Black America so people can identify themselves and understand what I'm talking about, right? We got Jermell Charlo going to be fighting Brian Castano for undisputed. He could become undisputed. That's Jermell Charlo. Three unification bout with Earl Spence versus Eubanks Ugas. Earl Spence win. Boom. Another top pound for pound. Stephen Fulton, which I believe that he's getting snubbed. He doesn't get respect, in my opinion. Back-to-back champions, beating Angelo Leo and then Brandon Figueroa to unify. He didn't get a lot of props by ESPN. Matter of fact, I give Stephen Fulton more props than Gervonta Tank Davis. I put Stephen Fulton on my pound for pound list, right? So you got Stephen Fulton, who beat two credible champions back to back. You got Shakur Stevenson, a 2-division world champion, beat Jamel Herring. You know what I'm saying? Great fight, great opponent, and now about to go unify with Oscar Valdez. You know what I'm saying? Back-to-back champions. Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney's going down in the down under. Let's say if he beats George Kambosos, which I'm predicting that he's going to beat George Kambosos, becomes lightweight undisputed. Then you got Devin Haney undisputed. Let's just say I'm projecting it. You got Devin Haney undisputed, Jermell Charlo undisputed, 3-belt holder, Earl Spence. You got unified champion in Stephen Fulton. He's going to be fighting Roman, and that's a great fight. You got Shakur Stevens going to be unified. Stephen Fulton unified. You got Bud Crawford, 3-division world champion, 140 undisputed, and then current WBO welterweight champion of the world, regarded as 2-3 pound for pound. You can flip it around. You know what I'm saying? So there you're seeing that, hey, the Black Americans is packing this pound. It's going to pack the pound for pound list, and they're number one. They're becoming number one in a lot of divisions, right? In which we see the emerge of Eastern Europeans. You seen the emerge. You were seeing the emerge. Like I said, I dropped the video last year about American Latinos, right? We had Teofimo Lopez who beat Lomachenko. We had Jose Ramirez as a unified champion. We had Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was a heavyweight champion. You were seeing you saw the success, right? But these guys, they took a loss. So now you're seeing the 154 pounds. Look, the 160 pounds, whether we don't like how their careers move, we still got two champions there, and that's Demetrius Andre and Jermell Charlo. Hopefully they do fight one against each other. That's why I always was saying, yo, fight each other. You don't need Canelo Alvarez. You don't really need Triple G. You know, fight each other. Enhance your own legacy. You feel me? Smash the like button. Can I have a wrench? Let me see. Fulton made me appreciate the 1-2-2 and below. Facts. Fulton is a beast, right, Von Dutch? Yes, sir. And I think he's getting snubbed. We would like Gervonta Tank Davis to step it up. Hopefully, after the Rolly fight, if he could get over Rolly, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, he gets a big fight. Big fight, they're going to be respected. So I think that, look, even if you add Gervonta Tank Davis, because there's people that's adding Gervonta Tank Davis, you got Earl Spence. Look, a lot of people feel like, yeah, Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, but let's not forget, Deontay Wilder only lost to one man. Yeah, he got 2 losses, but he only lost to one man. He comes right back and fight guys like Andy Ruiz or fight whoever and gets another win. Deontay Wilder is going to be in the talks of the heavyweight fighters. He's top 3 in my opinion. He's still top 3. He only lost to Tyson Fury. I did a Mr. Holmes. I did a video of the emerge of Asian fighters. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we have Nonito Donaire, Inoue, Morata became the champ, right? Was handed the Super WBA belt. You got Casimero, a lot of Philippine champions. You now look, you got what's his name? Mark Magsayo that beat Gary Russell. You know what I'm saying? So there's emerge in Asian fighters, but I did a whole video about that last year, right? Or the year before. I think last year, the year before, I did a whole video about that. So now I'm uplifting or praising. See, I'm not diminishing anybody. I'm just praising. Now, if we go into race talk, in the race talk like that, I'm all for it. I'm all for people supporting their own. I'm all of people showing love to who they identify or the race they identify with. The only thing I have a problem with is when one race likes to diminish another race to uplift their race. Nah, that's why I don't like. That's where I go into debunking people's narratives and shit like that. Oh shit, Canelo Alvarez ain't shit. Earl Spence is number 1, and he makes more money than Canelo and tries to do all these fake ass numbers to divide. Nah. I'm not about that. That's some BS. Not about that. At the end of the day, man, we all one race, and what makes us beautiful that we're just different in culture, and that's what makes us beautiful. Different cultures. We're the buffet of heaven. But I'm an American, and this is the way the Americans talk, and they like to divide and race. So I'm just coming with a concept so people can understand. But let me read a couple of comments that people had to say. Hold on, look. The Relic said, "Nah, bro, this ain't it. Yes, there are great black boxers out there, but let's not make this about one race, even if it is uplifting, because the moment something goes bad, envy takes over. Just appreciate greatness, bro. Doesn't matter the color. I am a fan of Jamel, Haney, Spence, not because they're black, but because they want to be great." Hey, I agree with that comment. Which you had one in the comment? Hold on, let me hold on. Where you at? Unfortunately, I had to think, but chat. Which one? You talking about the video, Mo? What's good, Mo? You talking about the video that I did? Hold on, let me find it. I got some good ones. Look, he said, "Yo, I'm shocked you mentioned and recommended Mr. Michael Wayne. I thought people don't know him. I have heard a lot of investing on Mr. Wayne. What the? I trade him. The profit or secure. Okay, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about." Great upcoming fight. Haney isn't getting a decision in Australia, though. He's gonna have uphill battle. We saw what happened to Pacquiao in Australia. Always great content. Thank you. I do like what Regis Prograis. Shout out to Regis Prograis again. And a lot of people even feel that in 140-pound division, you got Montana Love as well. I'm not sold on Montana Love yet. I'm not disrespecting. I'm not sold on Montana Love yet. 499 for one wrench. Haney would lose. I only sport ball-headed fighters. Okay, that means he's going for you to Dennis Ugas. I like Inoue body shot. Would like to see him in 122. Yeah, I would like to see Inoue versus Stephen Fulton, but yet we still got to see what's gonna happen June 5th. June 7th. June 7th with Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire. Is it June 7th or June 5th? Nonito Donaire versus Inoue, a rematch. Unification bout. Three belt unification bout. Yo, boxing is good, y'all. Boxing is great. Boxing is great. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Again, I'm sure Lou DiBella will show up, but yeah, we're gonna ask him some questions and clarify that if Devin Haney is saying Devin Haney didn't take a pay cut, that Devin Haney is he's getting the more money as a fighter that he was getting on the zone, but in this fight, I think that the co-promotional cut may be different. So I mean, he's gonna be here to clarify a lot of things that a lot of people was talking about and which he's been hearing and he's been hearing and listening to and actually didn't make sense to him and stuff like that. So only bald-headed fighters, that's man fun. Yeah. Usyk got a decision against AJ in London. We shouldn't make excuses for Devin Haney already. Facts, but that you know that's gonna come into the psyche of people. You already know, Egg. Every time when a fighter goes abroad, they feel like they're gonna get robbed. You know, it is what it is. Daniel Jacobs, I think he got robbed, in my opinion. Dandara punch. As if Loma took the same deal. Yeah. Dandara, what's good, man? Yeah, we never want to look at a fight like that. We never want to think that somebody's gonna be robbed, but it is what it is. That's just how boxing has been. It's been a lot of corruption, a lot of politics going on to the sport of boxing, and then we've seen a lot of robberies, we've seen a lot of iffy scorecards, but I think that also the fans been screaming robbery when it's just a close fight, right? They said Jack Catterall versus Josh Taylor is a robbery. I don't believe there was a robbery in my opinion. But if you give a lot of the swing rounds that I gave to Josh Taylor to Jack Catterall, then yeah, then you may say it's a robbery. I gave like 2 swing rounds to Josh Taylor, and I had a 115, 113. Catterall winning, but if you give those 2 swing rounds that I gave to Josh Taylor to Jack Catterall, then it'll be 117, 111. So that I can understand if people see it as a robbery. William Boxing in the building. What's good, man? Good looking now. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Con los dos. Gracias, mi hermano. Good looking now, my friend. Danny Jacobs got robbed, but they robbed Rosario in the fight against Jacobs. Yeah, but they from the same place, though. They from the same place. Close fight is not a robbery. Rocky Rodriguez, I agree with you 100%. It's not a robbery. I think that a lot of people feel like this is what it is, man. And I said it times and times. I said it with the Isaac Cruz situation with Gervonta Davis. I said it with Brian Castano and Jamel Charlo. George Kambosos, but he won. George Kambosos versus Teofimo Lopez. When you don't expect nothing from this fighter, and he matches the level of the fighter that's supposed to be the favorite, that you felt like he was going to knock this guy out. This guy can't pass no 5 rounds with the dude. If he matches the level, you automatically, that's it. Think that this fighter already beat this fighter. If he don't get the decision, it's a robbery. I don't understand why fans think like that. I don't understand it. I know y'all ain't think that Jack Catterall was going to beat Josh Taylor. Ain't nobody was picking Jack Catterall to beat Josh Taylor. So then when he dropped him, it went to he got into the level of Josh Taylor matches level. All of a sudden, it's a robbery. Or Isaac Cruz, Gervonta Davis. Or Gervonta Davis ain't take him out like he did Brian, like he did Mario Barrios and Leo Santa Cruz. You're like, oh my God, it's a robbery. Because you ain't expect that Isaac Cruz is actually going to meet that level of Gervonta Davis. So a lot of people out here giving moral victories. Brian Castano, B.O. shit, that's a robbery. That's a man. Watch the fight again. What are you talking about? And also the fans, you know that most of the boxing fans like to see a fight. We don't want to see a boxing bout. Like to see a fight. So we always going to give the aggressor fighter the benefit of the doubt. And we always think because you're aggressive, that means effective aggression. No, it means that you're aggressive. That doesn't mean that you're effective aggressive. Like I saw the Gervonta Tank Davis fight and the Isaac Cruz. I ain't see it on the day of the fight. I saw it like days and probably like a week or 2 weeks. Like a week later. You know what I'm saying? I think like 2 weeks later or something like that. And I saw the fight. And I saw like 2 times. And I'm like, why did people scream a robbery? Like it wasn't. He was pressuring Gervonta Tank Davis, but that's not no robbery. What are you talking about? I mean, you could have said it was a draw. But you're telling me that Gervonta Davis won. You thought that Isaac Cruz won 117, 111 or something, 116, 112. That's what people thought. Come on. I say this for the people that's saying, oh no, I want to see Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez because I feel like Triple G actually beat Canelo Alvarez. All right, if y'all want that, how about, all right, if y'all want that, let's go back then. How about, he Lara's in 160 pounds. He's 160. He's 160. So why Canelo Alvarez don't fight Lara? Why do I have to see Triple G? Huh? If that's the excuse that people give me, like, yo, you hating on Triple G, Punch. Nah, man, Triple G won. There's a lot of people out there that says that Lara won, even though that I believe that Canelo Alvarez beat Lara as well. But there's people out there that be like, nah, Lara won. Lara beat Canelo. All right, so why y'all ain't saying that Lara should be fighting Canelo Alvarez? Huh? Yo, 132.7 pounds for WBC today. Oh, let me see. Is that a lie? That's a little. That's a lie. That's a little. Let me see how many months you got left. Let me see. Shout out to Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel. Let's go. The champ is working hard. I saw the tweet. I saw your post. Said that you wanted to go more rounds and the coach stopping you. Man, don't let the coach stop you. Let's go, Nonito. You could 15 rounds of sparring a day. Let's go. Matter of fact, right now, 15 rounds right now. We're going to Japan right now. 10 weeks out. Okay, then you having a long camp. Slow down, Nonito, right? I don't want you to overtrain, all right? We don't need that. We don't need that, Nonito. No overtraining around here, right? Huh? Yeah, man. Let's go. Tell where you want to fight him right now. Go to Japan right now. And why you here? I said, man, because I thought the fight was tonight. I thought the fight was this weekend. You ain't ready? Huh? I'm gonna tell Sean Gibbs to throw a picture with Nonito with Inoue so he could get tight at Inoue more. Huh? Oh, you taking a picture with this motherfucker? It wasn't personal before, but now it's personal. So, son, in the building, what's good, man? Seen Emmanuel Tua, he actually not that bad. He's not. Nah, he never was that bad. As a matter of fact, Emmanuel been ranked for a long time in the WBC at the top 15, top 10. Not top 10, but top 15 for years. Smash the like button. Shout out to Nonito. Already in camp. Preparing. Okay, now you sound like Rage. Let's go Triple G versus Morata undercard. Hey, I got Morata beating Triple G. I got Morata beating Triple G. You know why? Because I don't want to see the trilogy between Canelo Alvarez and Triple G. Huh? Chick in the building. No need to rate to respect. Yes. Shane Mosley Jr. gonna be fighting also Rosado. Gabe Rosado, Philadelphia's own. Been working hard, man. Sean Gibbs getting checked on the spot next time we see him. Okay, Mamba. You see, you got bodyguards out here, Nonito. You got bodyguards right over here. Watch out, Sean. Watch out, Mr. Gibbons. Watch out, Mr. Gibbons. Xander Zayas says Emmanuel, one of his main sparring partners. Zayas gonna be a hell of a fighter too, man. That's good sparring. But a lot of fighters got a lot of good sparring, but it doesn't transition into the fight. Let's see if it would. Epic C Magic in the building. What's good, man? Punch, you picks have been turning put like Charles Barkley guarantees lately. Let's go, Magic. Let's go. Magic in the building. Danny Medina, dímelo, señor. Sosa Smith, good looking now. Appreciate that. If it goes to cards, Triple G wins. Ash Derevchenko. Man, let's go, Morata. Let's go, Morata. Let's go. I'm tired of this trilogy of Triple G and Canelo Alvarez. Morata gonna whoop that behind. Morata's gonna win. He gonna whip that behind. I'm telling y'all right now. Morata gonna whoop Triple G's ass. Let's go, Morata. Let's go. Japanese. It'll be a great fight for sure. Blitz. I hope Triple G loses also. Let's go, Misty's with me. Let's go, home. That's what I'm talking about, man. Triple G is done. He done. César, dímelo, Punch, ¿cómo está mi hermano? Aquí, ya tú sabes, trabajando con la gente, hablando con la gente aquí mismito de boxeo. Hey. But yeah, man, great things happening to the sport of boxing, man. Boxing is beautiful. It's beautiful right now. It's beautiful. It's so much content. It's so much content of boxing content. Like even right now, this week, these fights, these weekends is a gold mine for guys like us, for guys that are boxing content creators. We got a lot of things to talk about. Look, I haven't even talked about Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall going at it. Haven't even talked about that. That's gonna be a big fight. I still don't think that's a bigger fight than Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, though. Alexander said, thumbs down, Triple G. That's what I'm talking about. Thumbs down, Triple G. Respect Triple G skills and talent. I'm not saying that. I'm just don't want the trilogy with Canelo Alvarez. That's all I'm saying. And if everybody likes to throw the same stone and the same critique on Jamar Charlo and Demetrius Andre that haven't fought nobody, I want to know what Triple G has done more. I want to see what Triple G has done after his loss to Canelo Alvarez. What has he done? You know what I'm saying? And of course, if he fights Morata, yes, he's going to unify the title. But come on, man, that was easy. Come on, that's easy pickers. That's people want to talk about cherry picking. I know it's hard to say you can't cherry pick a unification bout, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Why he ain't picked him? He's on Dre. He's with the zone. Was with the zone. Sosa said, what's good? Good looking now, brother, with the Nick. Good looking now. Next week, Spence undercard is stacked, but Showtime card before pay-per-view stacked crazy. Next weekend, all day, great boxing, 8+ great fights, extra donation. Diablo, gracias, mi hermano, Sosa Smith. Así mimito. I'm telling you, man, boxing is lit. Even the Jamal Charlo Brian Castano with Clayton, with Clayton versus Boots Ennis, I think that's one of the best cards, bro. I think that's one of the best cards too. And that's free. No pay-per-view. And no complain around here. No complain. Said O'Kill. Said George about to beat that boy. He about to son him. Okay. All right. I know why you're saying boy, because you know what I'm saying? Kambosos calling Devin Haney a boy. I think that you know what I'm saying? Maybe George Kambosos is not familiar with the terms of boy in America. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get under his skin. I'm gonna say like this: George Kambosos could talk a little trash. You know? Who you calling a boy? Nah. Devin Haney was like, who you calling a kid? I ain't no kid. I'm a man. I will show it to me. I'm like, all right, you gonna show it to you? Let's go, Dev. And props to Regis Progress. Props to Earl of True Spin saying that they might go out there in Australia to support Devin Haney. And that's what I've been talking about. That's the support that Americans should support Americans, especially if you're going to go abroad. You know what I'm saying? That's great support. Applause to Earl of True Spins and Regis Progress by saying that they're going to go out there. Because there ain't no easy plane ride. There ain't no light plane ride. Punch, I know you don't want the Triple G fight, but we know what you need. What I need, Magic. What I need. I have to go to work Saturday. No, come on. You have baby. You have to stay home, mama. Why you going to work? No, you have to give the milk like that to the baby, Lisa. Shout out to Lisa Snow. Again, congrats, Lisa Snow. Rocky Rodriguez, what advice would you give Berlanga after a lackluster performance? After lackluster performance versus Rose. He's young. I went today. I was so sad. Oh, that was your first day today to go to work. Damn, I know that cry, right? It was a cry. Or you was just missing her. Probably the baby misses you. Miss the baby more probably than the baby misses you. At this age, maybe. But now that's hard. That's hard. I feel you, Lisa Snow. I feel you. Rocky Rodriguez. What advice I would give Berlanga? Stay in the gym. Stay locked and loaded, and let your team do the work in the outside. I'm not hating on Fat Joe and all these celebrities, you know what I'm saying, supporting Edgar Berlanga and visibly supporting him. And I just feel like let your team do the work in the outside, but you got to keep yourself in the gym. Because now that you see that support, it's so hard for people to get the type of support that Edgar Berlanga, you're already selling out the Hulu Theater. You're not even close to contentions. You're not even close for a championship fight. So your support, you getting that locked down. Now, all you got to do, my brother, is just stay extra in the gym. Extra in the gym. You only got this little bit of window to be great in the sport of boxing. This little bit of window. All right? Take advantage of it. You're already in position by the fans. You know? I feel like he could regain his knockout streak. He just got to stay in the gym and grow. Got to stay in the gym, grow, sparring every day. Not every day, but sparring 3 times a week. Just keep on perfecting your tools, your footwork. You know what I'm saying? Don't be too cute, man. You got to be gutter. You got to be that Brooklyn gutter. You got to look nasty. Forget a shaper. Forget looking cute. Oh, that smell bad. Tengo un rajo. Everything. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'll tell Edgar Berlanga, man. And then at the day of the fight, then you get your shape up and stuff like that. Just stay in the gym, lock and loaded. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. The voice of the UK, London. Said, I missed her so much, I was about to cry. Damn, I feel you, Lisa. She smiled at me when I got home, though. It's crazy how children change your life. Yup. That's your first, Lisa. It's like I'm in a different world. Hey, man, I know. It's great, but then it's like, damn, I can't be. I'm not saying that I'm not saying you was reckless, right? I'm saying that like in life, when you got kids, it's like, wow. But then you can't be reckless or take risks as you could have wanted when you don't have kids. Like you can't just leave a job when you want it. Or you just, you know what I'm saying? It's like now every move you make, it has to be planned. The timing, what time you leave, what time you get home, what time to eat, everything now has to be structured. You know what I'm saying? It's not like spontaneous anymore. I'm not saying that everybody is like that, but I'm just saying once you have a kid, you be like, all right, you can't do everything you want to do. The first 5 years is going to be, you know, but God bless. I got a question. What's the undercard for Fury and White? To be honest, Khan, I haven't even checked though yet. Haven't even checked it. Want that work? Hold on. Got you. Hold on. Today was my son's second day of daycare. Ed. Hey, yo, my son gonna go to kindergarten, but he's attach. He attach. So, shit, I feel sorry for the kindergarten teacher. I feel sorry for the kindergarten teacher, man. My son is not easy, man. I'm telling you like this. My son is not easy. You know what I'm saying? When we leave with somebody, I'm like, man, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. What's up, bro?
What's happening, bruv? I thought I'd quickly do a quick appearance. I'm driving home late hours in the morning. I want to know what we're talking about, Mr. Moonshine. And the chat, what is going on?
What's good, Rap? What's good, Rap? What you doing driving at this time in the morning out there in the
Man,
UK?
come on, man.
What you
Some
doing?
people don't have an easy life, bro. We have to work around the clock.
How much you paid her? Huh?
Hey, come on, man. Hey, listen, I'm not a pimp out here, bro. I'm pimping there working for myself. Ain't no bitches working for me. I don't rely on no women, bro. I don't ever rely on women to bring in any bread for me. I'm an old-fashioned man.
Bring a bread for
This
you.
is
How
a
much
man's world.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get this super
I'm
chat.
an old-fashioned believer, Punch. A man brings in the money and the woman takes care of the house. I am a believer of that.
Hey, Miss Lisa Snow just had a baby and she going to work.
Hey, look, I think Lisa needs to find the right man who can treat her like a princess, so that she don't need to go out there and do all the work. Just take care of my beautiful babies. You know, that's how it should be, Punch. I mean, I don't know if that sounds sexist, but you know, let's be honest, Punch. It was always a man go out there to bring the money in, and the woman's there to take care of the house. I always feel that was I'm not saying that's the job for the woman, but you know, I don't rely on any woman to bring any bread. I'll do that myself.
Let me get this super chat. Stanionis versus Batuiv, the Brandon Lee, the pay-per-view, the 3 undercard, then top 3. Yeah, April 16th. Great day for boxing. Say what they want. PBC puts on for us. Yo, PBC has done a good job, in my opinion. PBC has done a good job. You know what it is? You know what it is, Sosa? I'm gonna tell you what it is, Sosa. This is the real. This is what's real. Good looking out for that, my brother. I appreciate that. This is what it is. It's, Lisa Snow. Hold on. Lisa Snow said, "My husband at work now. He doesn't want me to go to work, but I love working. I was in the army, so my mindset is different." What you got to say about that, Rap?
And you know what? Lisa Snow is one of those ladies who wants to be active. She wants to do things. And then, you know, we're in a women's world today. Most men know that women today are very liberal. They like self-independence. And I'm not saying that that is not a good thing, but you know, it all depends. Everybody each for their own.
You saying your preference is for the woman to stay home and you take care of her. That's your preference.
Yeah, that's my mum was always like that, bro. I wouldn't want my mum to do the hard work. I think my dad did the right thing. You know what I mean, Punch?
All right. I feel you. I feel you. I
love women. Women are princesses, are sisters. But I always felt that women, you know, they don't need to do the hard work, the hard graft, the lifting, the pulling, and all that work, the dirty work. That was for us. That was for the men. The men was there to provide for their ladies and for their mothers, their sisters.
And for the children.
And the children. You know, the children's meant to be there, guided by our mothers, our grandmas, our aunties, our women, our sisters. I come from an old-fashioned background, and today I feel like a lot of men, I'm not saying they're beta males, but you know, slowly but surely.
They say there's too many beta males out there, as you try to say, Rap Star.
Yeah, men are today. Men don't know. You know, if you look at the 80s men and the 70s and the 60s, they will be coming out their graves, slapping their fucking children up, saying, "How you listening to this? How you listening to that? How you telling how's your woman speaking to you like this?" The game's changed. The world's changed. And I feel like men are very scared to be men.
Ooh.
I do believe that.
Lisa said, right, I like being physical. Ooh, Lisa.
Yeah, but let me tell you,
I play. When you talking about physical, what you trying to say, Lisa? I hope you're talking rated PG, not rated, you know what I'm saying, triple X, huh?
No, but you look at our sisters today, you look at the women today, bro. The women today are very challenging. They want equal opportunities with a man. And I feel like even the women today, which are coming up, they're a different breed of ladies. They're not the ladies which are coming up who wanted to take care of their men, take care of their family first and everything second.
I got you, Lisa. I got you. So let's say, all right, beyond Nonito said, "Oh, now Rap Star calling me a beta." First punch.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is,
alpha. Nah, this is this is me. I think it's I think it's preference, right? I think this is what it is. I think, all right, there now let's say women are fighting for equality, right? But I never felt that there was an equality. I think that there was a tradition. It was a tradition where the man is going out there and work, and the woman was staying home and taking care of the house and taking care of the children, because the man's work outside is just as much as the woman's work with the kids. Like staying with the kids, and especially, let's say back in the days, you had like these women used to have like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids. Like my grandmother's like one of 11, same father, same mother. So can you imagine? And my grandfather used to go out there and work. So my grandmother's taking care of 11 kids. So just think about the hard work it is. So I think that I think it sends I never was that type where, oh my God, it's not equal. I think it was always been equal. It's just different type of roles, different type of jobs. But I think that you know, time has passed from that, and now women are working. But then I think men still want the woman, even if she's working, to do the lady. They still want their lady to be tradition, but okay with them working. So when the lady says, "I'm working too. I ain't doing all that shit. I ain't cleaning them off the house. I don't need to cook for you. I need to take care of the kids. It's 50-50." Then it's like, oh, come on.
Yeah, but you know, where's the passion from the lady who's trying to cook for you from love instead of a challenge of a 50-50? I don't even want the fucking food if it's not made from love. You know what I mean? I don't want no 50-50 relationship, bro. I'd rather be by myself.
Got Grubhub. They got Grubhub now, rap. That's it. She'd be like, order that shit. I'm just coming from work. I'm eating, drink a glass of milk, rap star. I'm fucking tired. That's the ladies right now for you, rap. They don't want to cook for you.
Yeah, but my dad and my granddad lived a different life, bro. That wasn't the way that it was. You know what I mean? It wasn't like that, bro. A woman would cook out of love for her husband.
Hold on. So Smith, Punch, finish saying what you were saying about PBC. Oh, I'm saying PBC has done a wonderful job. To be honest, 80% of their fights is good this year. You know, Rachel Donaire is here, and I don't think she like what she's hearing from Rapstar.
No, Rapstar, I used to like you. Now you're making me like on the fence now.
I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm sorry. You know, Rachel, I think you're part of like 5% of the women represented in today's world. But you know, we admire the women which are tough-skinned and willing to do those roles what men were doing. It's not like we don't admire them. I just feel like at the end of the day, I've got a point. I think women are not like you, Rachel. The majority of women are not the way that you think. What do you think about that?
No, I agree. I'm a little bit more rough. My dad had he wanted 2 boys, so he grew us up like boys. So we weren't treated like, you know, the little pretty princesses with dresses all the time. We got roughed up. We sparred a lot. You know, bruises, cuts everywhere. So, huh?
He said tomboy.
They call girls which are like boys tomboy.
Yeah, we totally did. And then, you know, I went into the Air Force and things. But I think like, I think like, okay, so in all honesty, like there is a part of women that would love to stay home with their kids. But there's another part that, first of all, these damn kids staying home with them all day, especially in quarantine time, drove us that crazy, right? And then
yeah, but what about the women? Yeah, but Rachel, what about the women like Punch's grandma, my mum, my grandma? They had 11 kids that they bring up, and they did it in a fashion which was, they didn't have the convenience or neither the help that today we have. These women did it with multiple children. What do you think about those ladies?
No, and I think that's why it's such a different generation. You know, now, I mean, responsible ones choose how many kids that they want to have, right? Me and Nonito are like, we could have 3, we could have 4. Physically, I just can't because I died with Logan already. But
Damn,
you didn't know that? I died with Logan.
I didn't hear
What
that.
do you mean?
Nah.
You mean for real?
Like
So I was spotting, I was in the hospital, so they kept me under observation, and I had moved, and the doctor, after 2 days, the doctor came in and she lifted up the bed sheet. She's like, we're going into the OR right now. So she was wheelchairing me in. She gave me an epidural, and then she's like, we're gonna let you sit here for 45 minutes. But as soon as I sat up, within 30 seconds, not even, I hemorrhaged about 2 liters in 5 minutes. So I got cut open without the anesthesia.
ooh.
And they couldn't control the blood, and I only had that, the little bag that was trying to infuse me with blood at the same time and wasn't catching up. So I don't like, I remember passing out. I remember seeing my grandparents who had passed and Nonito slapping me back, and then, back and forth. And there was a lot of spiritual stuff that happened after, where at like 2 something in the morning, I woke up in the hospital and I can hear voices. Um, and they said that that I had touched people from the other side, my grandparents, so it was kind of confusing to the other souls that were around, because I was neither dead or alive to them. But that's a whole different story.
Wow. Jackie Hernandez said, "Oh, girl."
That's
Damn,
Yeah,
Miss
but you know
Rich on the
what else, Rachel? Let me
yeah.
get this off, Punch. I think most of the world is still a man's world. You look at Saudi Arabia, look at Pakistan, look at India, look at China. I look at all these countries and I look at documentaries, and I think most of the world is still dominated as a man's world, and the women still play a role at home. I feel like the Western countries like Australia, England, New Zealand, America has slowly in the last 15, 20 years, the equal. I think that there's a different approach for women in our countries. What do you think about that, Rachel?
I completely agree. I can tell you that for a long time ago, when Nonito's godfather was still alive, upon first meeting him, we went to a very, very, very extravagant dinner, and I was actually sat at a different table, um, not
Mm.
out of disrespect, but out of their culture, and I was a little bit upset because the guys were opening up a pearl Louis the 13th, black pearl Louis the 13th bottle, which was $100,000, and I wasn't allowed to drink it. So, and the women were supposed to sit with the kids. I didn't have any kids then, so I was sitting at a kids table with, their moms. And being separated from Nonito at that point was really strange to me because of the language barrier of what, in Japan that I had with the other women. I just really was sitting there looking over at the guys' table, like, most of them were speaking more English. They were the businessmen, and they were drinking $100,000 bottle that I couldn't even get just a little drop of to know how it tasted like.
Wow.
So I
And that
totally,
was the
I've seen
Japanese
it.
culture? That was
Yes,
Japanese culture?
yeah, that was in Japan.
Is the Japanese culture still like that, where the women have to stay another side and the men have their own way of life?
I think the very traditional, of course, his godfather was very, very old.
Mm.
I mean, even to the point where his godfather's brother took us to one of the provinces of Japan, and strangely, they had separated me and my husband into two different rooms. There was two couples, us, and another couple, and they put the two girls in one room and the two guys in one room. And we were like, what's going on? We're married. This is strange. Like, no, 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 we separate the men and the women.
Mm.
But I feel like that was more of the older culture. Now his god brother, when we go to Japan, we all sit at the same table. So I think it was just an older tradition, like you were saying, like even, with my grandmother and my grandfather, it was a different generation. And I do think, yeah, in other countries, we are ahead. But I'm not saying that there is still, you know, that much of equality in here. I mean, the stuff that I do outside of boxing in my own career, a lot of people don't know about. And in my career outside of boxing, people don't know I'm a female. Like, it's to that point. My name is completely different, and it's an ambiguous name, you know, that you can't tell if it's a girl or a boy. And I've gone in on conference calls where I've waited and I've listened for a little bit, and then I said something, and they're like, "Wait, who are you?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm this person." And they're like, "Oh, I apologize for all the comments I just made. I thought this was an all men's call."
Oh man, I don't know what Rap Star went. He just timed out, probably service or something like that. Oh, but
He
somebody
got scared because I came here. No, I'm
he
just
got
kidding.
scared. Oh, Rap Star, the beta. He's a beta. He left. And Sosa said, to Rap Star, he said, "Dude, a clown. I bring home the bread. My wife got a degree, master's, associate's, bachelor's, and she works my finances. So a woman can work, not physically."
Correct. I mean, my career outside of course boxing is, I'm not, you know, I'm not in construction. Not that there's anything wrong with construction, but I'm not, you know, going and getting my hands dirty or anything like that. It's mostly, you'll hear me a lot on phone calls and business meetings and things like that. So it's a lot of paperwork, a lot of editing, and a lot of lot of phone calls and conference calls.
Mm. Oh, so he said, "Give me 2
But I
minutes."
do. But the thing is that, like, I think, you know, it's admirable, and I do like the fact that there are men that want that, you know, for their family. They want to put their wife at home comfortable, and them bringing home the bacon. But I think there comes a point in society today and how we've been growing up, that I think it's more of the fact that they don't want to. They're scared of this reliability. That's one.
Mhm.
Um, and they want to have their own purpose. Some women, they don't feel like I'll tell you right now, there's women that love being pregnant. I hated being pregnant. It was
Oh,
not the funnest time in my life. But there's some people whose goal and whose life fulfillment is being pregnant. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah. But is it
So
bad? Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going.
no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, but is it? I think that society does make it seem like it's bad, or like that the man don't give a damn about the woman. If the man wants it to still be, the tradition that he wants to take care of his woman, he wants to provide for her, he wants the mother to take care of the child. Not more necessarily just the woman, but he'd rather have the mother taking care of their children rather than a nanny. But then women probably feel like that type of man don't want their woman to be, independent. But then it's almost like once you become one, I hear this a lot. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Why does women or man fight for the independent? But I think I hear more from women. Why does women fight for the independence when they're already married and they became one? What are they looking for?
I think they're looking for just validation. Like I said, their life fulfillment. Some people's fulfillment is to serve other people, and others are not. When you're missing that fulfillment and you're in this comfortable spot, yes, there's nothing to complain about. But when you wake up in the morning and you're not excited about your day because what you're doing is not fulfilling you, then you start to look for that. And I think there's a lot of reasons why men don't want women to come in, to go to work, and there's a lot of reasons why they want them to stay home. Um, One of them being, trusting and verifying. Yes, there's a lot of men that don't want someone outside watching their kids, right? We
Mhm.
we hear horror stories all the time. And they would trust them with, of course, the person who gave birth to them, the person who gave them life. So that's one. Two, when women go out into workforce, and they do have a job where they are interacting with either A, customers, or B, other employees, you do hear about connections, and maybe that isn't they're insecure about their own relationship, being away for so long, being 8 to 10 hours away, depending on the drive and how many hours they have to work and the shifts, that they're connecting with other people. This is why a lot of women don't super like guys who are playing those, not just video games, but online video games, right? Online, like where they start to meet people. You hear things where they get married on Minecraft or something. Like they have a totally different life because they're connecting with someone. Putting women outside of the household, everyone's prone to temptation, but is it that he's insecure to allow her to go out and meet other people that she might confide about their relationship or her problems?
Maybe. I mean, I never had the conversation with men that deep where they feel that their woman, if they're gonna go out to work. I know there is jealous dudes out there. There's jealous dudes just like they're jealous women, but I never heard people that do want to keep it traditional. It's
Well, I
because
think part
they jealous of their woman to go out there and think that they might get scooped up by or some other man is gonna offer them more than what they're getting or whatever, things like that. Shit, I
I've
mean,
heard it
if
a
a
couple
person cheats,
times.
I know women that used to stay home all day and they still cheat on their men.
Yeah, that's true. But
It could be with a superintendent.
For sure. For sure. But I think I think the biggest one is, I mean, at least in before, like your grandma and my grandma's time, like divorce and separation was also not something of a question, right? So it comes twofold. Women want to be able to have that security that if they leave for, let's say I'm out of the career field for 15 years because I'm raising the kids, and now my husband wants to leave me, but I don't have anything to fall back on. My resume is gapped for the next 15 years. I have nothing to fall back on. I also don't have any money of my own. Whether or not there was a prenup, it still it begs to not, you don't feel like you have that security blanket, right?
So you need
In
that
addition,
insurance policy, but that's
that
not
insurance
that's
policy.
not is that smart or that's not that you all the way in. You're saying what if we break up? Should people go into a marriage thinking what if we do break up? Is that or
No, I don't think that people should go into it. I don't go into a marriage doing that. But at the same time, it's not even, that's part of it. The other part is, hey, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I want a $5,000 Louis purse, right? Can I just go buy it? Because I'm not really giving into the family's finances. But I would like, let's just say he gives you $500 a month to, buy whatever you want. Okay, 500 times how many months is that going to be before I get that Louis purse, which is now out of season? So it comes with that freedom of being able to give to the family as well. Putting in, instead of having $100 nice dinner with the family, your added support into the family financially can make it a $200 dinner, $300 dinner, and give that kind of respect to both sides, that hey, like, listen, the burden is not all on you. I think sometimes those situations can go either way, with the guy saying like, I mean, what was always the thing? I bring home the money, so I make the rules, kind of thing.
So what is the equality when it comes? Because when we hear equality is what men are not giving the woman, because they just want equality from somebody. They feel like they've been held back by the man, whether in the work field or whatever. So what wasn't equality back then that women are fighting for equality now in terms of marriage and relationship, not jobs, but what was an equality back then that people that women are fighting for now?
I honestly think that they're fighting to be more valued than just giving birth and taking care of the kids. I think that has become a stigma in a lot of the cultures. I know a lot of the Asian cultures still feel that way. You hear it all the time. I mean, what is it? It's like, oh, who wears the pants in the family? That came from men generating the money. The pants went outside, made the money, and brought it home, made the rules of the house. But with women, now going out and putting on their own pants, it's become more equal in the marriage. It's not to say it was like a dictatorship, but that power hold over, I'm bringing the money and you're not, is a topic for discussion that's been completely heated, because a lot of the guys have said numerous times, I bring home the money, but if you were to hire a housekeeper, a maid, a driver, a babysitter, a dishwasher, all these things, it would amount to, to a lot of money that she could have made outside in the workforce.
See, because I say I don't see it like there was inequality when it came to men and women. I just think that there was different. Like I said earlier, I think there was different roles. The tradition role. I don't think that the guy was he's bringing in the bread, but not making the money for him. He's bringing in the bread to actually feed his family, the house, and the bills. I don't think it was, I'm a splurge on myself, get the money, and then pay the bills, splurge on myself, and everybody gets nothing. I think that society makes it sound like that when it comes to the the fight for equality, almost like if the woman never had anything. But I just feel like you got into a marriage and that's your husband, you become one. Like once you become one, why are you fighting for independency if you're in a marriage? That right there gets me. I'm not saying that I'm like, I understand it. But I don't understand it fully when woman wants to fight for the independence, but they're getting everything taken care of from their husband. This is their husband, not a boyfriend. It's their husband.
I don't think it's so much independence. I think I'm saying it wrong. Babe, am I saying it wrong? That women that,
no, you didn't even say that. The independent. I'm just saying what people. I'm saying what women may be saying about that they fighting for independence or they fighting for their equality. But I think that it was equal. It was equal with just different type of roles. That in today's age, a woman that's just staying in the house and taking care of the family and taking care of a husband is not enough anymore. So they don't see that as equal anymore, even though that could be just as hard as a man working at his job, taking care of their kids at home, since kids may wake up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. That's a hard job. Food, laundry, cleaning the house, and then your husband coming, feeding your husband and taking care of your husband as much as the kids. That's work itself. So I never saw back in the days the tradition being inequality. Where did women feel like it was now they need to fight for the equality? Is it really the marriage, or is it just because they want more money in their pocket?
I mean, I don't think. I think there's a like our age, from the previous generation, it was always taught that the man brought something, right? But they never look at what the women did, So so the women always kind of was always in the back. Now the women are emerging, and getting their independent in that way. But now they're getting that choice of either stay home or we're both gonna work. Right now in this generation, it's like we're both gonna work. I'm not just gonna be the only one to work, and then they keep their kids with nannies and whatnot. But for a long time, it was the wife. The wife stays home. The wife does this. The wife does that. But to a lot of men, they think that they didn't really do anything. Because I used to think that way. Every time we fought before, I'm like, man, I'm bringing everything. What the fuck you doing? I was that guy. I brought money. I brought food in the goddamn table. I get to do whatever the fuck I want. I was that guy.
Okay. So the equality.
Because I never looked at it. In ways that without her, I would have fucking broken into a bunch of pieces already, way before,
So the equality, but then the equality comes into that type of that type of mindset that you have, but not every traditional man had that type of, you may have feel like that, but they may feel like, like religious men.
So that like Asian countries, right? And Filipinos, particularly Filipinos, we were taught that way. When you brought money, you know, when you worked, that was you. I mean, of course, not everybody in the Philippines did that, but the majority, the huge majority was that the man had all the control. That's why women never had, would never leave their man, because of the fact that they didn't got nothing else. They didn't got nowhere else to go. You know, it was they felt like they owe everything to the men, even though they were doing everything else. You know, but it was a whole misconception. I had to learn that the hard way. You know, I have to
From
learn the hard way that it's equal. You know, that it's that's why even now they call me what's it called, pussy whip,
who calls you that?
Yeah, whole Philippines. Filipinos call me that. They call me you know, I'm under the skirt, because I'm always hiding behind my wife or whatever, because I'm not man enough.
Oh, come on, Nodito. Who's saying
Exactly.
that? What type of men are those?
A lot of Filipinos
Single
say
men.
that.
You know, Philippines
You know,
is a country, though.
there's a saying in the Philippines that it's called under the saya. It means under the skirt, meaning that the women controls the relationship. You know, like for us it would be pussy whip or whatever, right? It's like you can't really do nothing. You let your girl run your life, kind of like that shit, you know. So that's what they call me. The whole, like, a lot of Filipinos, the majority of Filipinos call me that. Like, for me, I don't really give a fuck, because I know what you know, what transpired in my relationship. You know,
Yeah.
when I need to speak, I'll speak. You know, and my wife respects that. When I make the decision, I make the decision. You know, when she makes a decision, we talk about that. She makes the decision. It's all equality. But I understood the value that my wife has, and this is why I keep telling, you know, I keep spreading this word to other people. Man, you got to respect your wife. You got to respect them, that they're their own individual. It's not an ownership.
Yeah, that's okay. So that's, I was trying to find it earlier, Pudge. It's not independent. It's more respect, and I feel like sometimes you have to show up for that respect. And like we were saying, is like how we were brought up in the Philippine culture is, and it's not even just their thinking, but it's also the laws that are put in place in the Philippines, where divorce is not a thing in the Philippines. You're stuck.
Yeah, and a lot of religion that follow, you know, the tradition, even Muslim. If you divorce, if your wife try to divorce you,
And chop your head off.
They like exile you. That this woman is no good. She can't even remarry. They won't even they won't even remarry her. You know, I don't know. I just see it as women wanted more than what they was getting. And I understand if they had a bad relationship where the man is treating her bad. Yeah, he's doing everything, but he's treating her like shit. And she wants to leave the relationship, but she can't, like it was explained, but she can't because she has nothing if she's not in the relationship. But what about if the man is doing everything? I'm just talking about traditional. If he's doing everything, he's providing, taking care of the family, because even traditional, let's say I go to the park and I see the Orthodox Jews, right? And what you see in the parking lot, a bunch of minivans. So I know he's buying a car. Let's say they both making the decision, but let's say he's making the decision. He's making the decision for a family, because I know a lot of men would love a Ferrari, would love a coupe, would love a racing car, you know. But now we can't get that car because we got a family. So we got to go with the truck. We got to go with the minivan. You know what I'm saying? It's still he's making a decision, but he's making a decision for a family. I don't know. I never seen a couple saying, "Oh, I'm gonna buy this house, and this is the house that I'm gonna buy. And when I buy this house, you're gonna just clean it in. You have no input on what type of house it's gonna be, how many." I think that people, if we talk about it like that, I think people see it from the negative point of view, but not the positive. Like, tradition is not bad. Like, we build the world off tradition. I think it got to the point also where, yeah, there has been men that have treated women bad, but then I think it got to a point where single women have altered the minds of women that's actually married. I'm gonna give you an example. Quick example. Beyonce will have a song, right?
You were gonna say that.
Look, Beyonce may have a song and say, all the single ladies, I'll put your hands up, right? And the whole club, whether it's in a festival, all the women say, all the single ladies, but she has a husband and she has a family. but she's catering to the single women. No, what about where are the married women out there? Where are the family, all the wives? Where are the wives at? Why you celebrating single when you ain't a single woman? You got a family, you got the dream.
Hey, Pudge, I didn't know it was live. I'm all cursing all over the place.
We're on punches.
I know, but to other people, yeah, my bad. I mean, this is me, this is how I am. I'll curse when I curse, you know what I'm saying? But, I wasn't prepared. I didn't know I was live because she had her screen off and I was like talking, yeah.
It's not like
I didn't say anything bad.
It's all right. I didn't even hear you curse. But anyway, but what do you feel about that? I think it was female woman trying to tell the married woman, like, I got all of this, you can have that too. Why you don't got this? No, because my husband is this, and then the woman be like, yeah, I want more money, I want what she got. It's always like that. Don't you feel like always the single, the married, when you sometimes you get like that when you in a union. You look at the single people like they jealous. You could do whatever you want, but then the single people wish that they have what you have. I think it's all about.
I don't think I've ever been in that situation because, like, I think our marriage is like it's totally different because we're best friends, right? And I think that being said, like, I'll go out with my girl. Geez, I was out all last weekend when my girlfriend for my girlfriend's birthday. And the youngins, yeah, we actually, us all married women, we're sitting there laughing because we're actually watching all the single women, trying to look cute, trying to get attention, trying this, and it's like sad at the end of the night, you know. And I know that I come home and I have a loving husband. I don't have to go chase some guy down or try to look cute or overact or whatever. So I mean, in that situation, I've never felt that way. But at the same time, I do think people are easily influenced. But in that being said, just to go back to what he was saying when he was cussing, was that, like, I think that was the whole thing in our relationship is I wasn't looking for independence. I was looking for respect, because he was bringing in and he had held it over my head a little bit. And I was like, okay, well, let me, if you're going to help me do the other stuff in the house, I'm not just going to be the only one. Like he says, he does the dishes, I do the laundry, right? If you're going to help me and I'm not going to have all this load, then I'll restart my career. And that way we can both help and be a team in this marriage instead of, like I said, one carrying the weight of the finances and the other one carrying the weight of the house.
Well, one thing is, especially me fighting all that stuff. It's different, right? It's different. Like there's days that I get a little pass here and there, but I came to realize that, you know what, I got a lot of free damn time, and I'm doing nothing, and so that's why for me it's just a creation of habit, I guess. When you start doing things without counting, when you start doing things without you just do it without thinking about it, right? Then it becomes part of you. Like for me, when I wake up in the morning, I see the dish here, boom, it's clean and done. When there's a mess over here, boom, it's clean and done. And if I don't, she catches me. And if she can't do the laundry, I'll do the laundry. And all of that stuff. I mean, for a while we used to have housekeepers and stuff like that, and the kids was just like laying their stuff on the floor all over the place. I'm like, you guys are gonna clean every they one of them vacuums every day. I mean, they're still babies and all that stuff, but just to kind of teach them how to do that, but
and I have a lot of respect for you, champ. I have a lot of respect for you, but I don't live like that. And I have a lot of respect for you, champ. I don't know, Punch, do you live like that? Would you? I mean, I personally have always grown up, champ, with, and I know this might sound whatever, but my grandma always cleaned. My mum always cleaned, my sister always cleaned, and I've always grown up in that environment. And I feel that maybe it's true, people adapted. But in the Philippines, I can't even expect Manny Pacquiao. I think he's different. And I think that's why, even in the Philippines, having men like you, it's a rare breed, and that's respect to you. Because Philippine men are not like that, bro. I know Philippine men, and they like to be the breadwinner, and I think it's more to do with a big tradition thing over there. So you're more of a modern American. I wouldn't say that's a Philippine tradition. Would you agree, Chad?
I 100% agree. I mean, a lot of these guys who have money and power, they will never touch a damn dish. They will never
Facts.
touch a damn garbage on the floor. You know, they got people to pick it up. I used to have people to pick it up, you know. But the thing was that I learned was, you know, it was very hard for me to see my kids just being too comfortable and very what is the word, they just got everything they wanted, you know. They yell at people because they can, you know, because they're working for them or whatever, you know. They were just so and I didn't like that because that's not how I grew up. Always grew up to be respectful to whoever, even if I'm paying them. I've always respected them, you know. And so I didn't like that personality that I was seeing from my kids. And ultimately, to me, I started changing. I started changing that, you know what, if I have to show my kids to do this, I'm going to do it too. And at the same time, I started to learn it that, you know, it gave a lot of took a lot of stress away from my wife, you know, because now she didn't have to do everything, you know. And our relationship is even more better now because she you know, she has time for me now, you know. As before, she'd do everything, and then when the time comes in, I'm like, hey baby, let's get it on. I'm like, I'm too tired, and I get mad. You know, I'm like, wait, what do you mean? You know, I'm ready to go, you know. But then I started to realize that she was doing all this shit, because when I started doing it, I'm like, wow, this is tough. And again, you know, people can learn to do things in respect of the others, right? Because some people don't have that thing, and we can't just rely on it. I mean, that's why there's conversation and communication with the relationship, you know. Because again, me and her, we're best friends, you know. And I can't treat my best friend that way, you know, just to kind of run over because she has to, or it's expected of her to do it, you know. So that's why for me, even I'm training, like every day, I just get up and I do it, you know, dishes or vacuum or the bathroom, you know, and all that stuff. And I enjoy that now, you know. It's the craziest thing, because when you start doing it for a long time, it just disappears. That it's not a work anymore. It's a process.
Well,
But
and
that's
so
what I.
like
But
the reason why we I don't know if you told you this because I had to put the kids to bed. The reason that we let go of the nannies, they had one each, the housekeepers and everything, was because of the fact that I felt like the environment that we were bringing the kids up in was not to be appreciative and grateful for the things that they have.
yeah,
And what I mean by that is we only have dishes because we eat. We have food to eat.
yeah,
And when you just toss it all around, you're not really grateful for it anymore. You don't even think about it anymore. And so that's why I took the nannies away from the kids, and I took, you know, and they vacuum, because it's like, this is your home. You take care of it. No one else is going to take care of it, because if you're grateful for your home, it'll take care of you. But if not, then yeah, they'll trash it. They won't even think twice of it. And at the end, I'm, you know, marrying these boys off to a girl, and the girl's going to look at me like, did you not teach him how to do the laundry? He doesn't know how to do this.
You know, it's ultimately what I can give to my kids is the proper guidance to deal with stuff on their own, to do stuff on their own, you know, to be able to live on their own, you know, to be able to be independent and not rely on anybody else, you know.
yeah.
And maybe in the future, when they're successful, they can do whatever they want, you know. But I'm gonna teach them how to be a real person.
I think that naturally, for me, this is not my opinion. I think naturally we are equal. Men and women is just as different roles, and you could actually see it in our kids. Let's say the kid is misbehaving with the mom, right? The mom in most instances, usually, you know, she raised a voice with the kid. With my kids, I could just give them the eye. I could just be like,
Yeah.
hey. And it's not that I did something before that made him just boom. It's just it is a natural thing that probably when the dad is be like, hey yo, sit down. And she always be like, damn, it was like, it's like magic when you talk. It's like you don't even gotta try, you know. but then when the kid may want to go to sleep and they want that comfort, they go to mommy. If my son, when he's taking a bath, he wants daddy. You know, but it's not like we say daddy is gonna wipe you and mommy's gonna put you to sleep. It's naturally they cater to they rather be not rather be disciplined, but they would listen more if they need to be disciplined. They rather have mommy here in this time. They rather have daddy here in this time. So yeah, you're parenting them and doing different roles, but at the end of the day, it's still equality. She's doing something, you're doing something. You know what I'm saying? And I just think like that, even in traditional, if people not talking negatively, like if tradition was a dictatorship, and I think that's what people are actually like saying right now. Oh, women need their equality. So you're trying to say that tradition and for years and years has been a dictatorship at home? No, I think that it's just men. It was a natural thing where women was just doing the nurturing, the mother, taking care of the husband, and the father out there bringing in the bread and taking care of the bills. And still, when the kids go night, it's equal loving. You feel me? It was all good. Grandmama and grandpapa is doing good.
I mean, I don't think that it was
I think
like you said, like it was all born into. I think it was all born into tradition, like you said, and I think that there was nothing wrong with that tradition. Now, I think what happened is it spiraled. The worst parts of the ones that we were talking about, the ones that talked down, the ones that degraded them, the ones that that took away, their role and made their role almost like it was minute, was the ones that got blown up into society, right? You started hearing one guy talking crap about his wife. It's like, dude, I tell her to do this and watch her do it like a dog. And then that started to become contagious. We started having jokes and things that went around in the guys group that constantly disrespected their wives when their wives weren't there. It would leak. And then you started seeing like we said, like this whole thing about, like Nonito said, oh, under the skirt. Mm-hmm. And so that kind of mentality, I think, after, a good enough group, not saying all, but the noisiest ones are the ones that made it seem that everyone was not okay in those traditions, and then other people wanted to change it because of what they had seen.
Well, a lot of
I was gonna say, can you imagine if Usyk's wife, and he's like, I'm gonna stay out there in the Ukraine, fight and fight, take care of my kids and my wife and the family. And she's like, no, let me get the gun too. I need, give me. I'm going to the front line with you. Woman, get in the back. All right, let me protect you. No, I could shoot a gun too. All right, I'm going to go out there. Hey, take care of the kids. Who you think I am? Equality. I know how to shoot motherfuckers too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let the man do his job, and woman, get back in the house so I can protect you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to staying with the kids. We usually get
listen, it's always a perspective, right? Everybody got a perspective. Like, for instance, Rach was in the Air Force. She was mm-hmm. almost got drafted, and she was gonna go in there with guns and all this other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Being in the military, But that's what I'm saying. Like, when it really comes down to that, I mean, if America was ever if we need to protect ourselves, we got a bunch of guns and stuff like that, and we're ready to go out there. That's, what I'm saying, to protect. I mean, everybody has their own perspective in how they think and how they do things. One thing I know for sure is that one thing I've learned as a man is, a relationship is not an ownership. For a long time, it was an ownership for me. I never did let her do anything. It was like, you do this, you do it my way. It was always like that. And I came to realize that I don't own this woman. I love this woman. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let her make a choice. And if she fucks up, that's her fuck up, not mine. I'm not going to go and do, I give her the best that I can, that at least that's my confidence in myself. Right. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is with me, is that with my kids, it's like, I used to get really heated because of the fact that they're my kids. They're going to follow my rules. Now I teach them the right way. I talk to them the right way, but ultimately my relationship now is so much more. I'm like, you do what you need to do. I'm good with that. Whatever it is that you know, you go out with your friend, have fun. You know, I realize that upon myself that's what I can control.
See, Lisa Snow, she from the army. So if Lisa Snow was my wife, and hey yo, woman, are you in the front line? I'm gonna go take care of the kids, baby. You do what you gotta do. Shoot that motherfucker.
Amen.
Hi, Lisa.
Amen. You know, and so that's what I'm saying. You guys gotta catch
there with
each other.
the kids. I'm going in the cave, baby.
Yeah, but not everybody. At the same time, though, I think we got to keep it real. With Nonito, Donna, and Rachel, it's a unique relationship.
Yeah, it's a unique relationship.
You know, and we appreciate that they're very honest and they're open about it. And to see Nonito, you know, the champ, to really have that regard, he's right. Men in his country won't agree with him because they don't respect women like he does. So I feel like, you know, Nonito, you're right. You know, at the end of the day, you want to stand by your women, but we also have been led by, would you say, bad example by our cultures? What do you think about
it? I don't say it was a bad example. You know, I think that everybody has their own perspective, and it's people's choice to see how they're gonna see what fits them, you know, in the relationship, right? And like you said, me and my wife, we have a different dynamic in our relationship. Now, the traditional has been working for a long time. Now the people's mindset is, you know, with equality and the women's empowerment and all that stuff, you know, people start to adjust. You know, I think that traditional is great as long as you can respect your woman for the things that she does, you know, or the man for the things that they do, you know, and that's what it's all about. Is everybody's not gonna live my life. They can't live my life because they'll go crazy. You know, I'm a very patient man. I fight like crazy, but I'm a very, very patient man. I am, you know, one thing I can control is my emotion. You know, I will fight for my wife. I will die for my wife. But one thing she taught me to do was I will live for my wife. We don't think that way. We always say, I will die for you, baby. I will die for you.
So how would you feel if Rachel was risking her life for the last 10 years to provide for you and the children? Would you have been all right with that?
If she can do it better than me, why not? I will take care of my kids as good as she did. You know, if that was the case, I would. You know, the thing about it is that it's this man in their ego and their pride that makes them think that they're lesser. You know, and I guess I can't quite say, but this is my perspective on that. I've never been there because I've always been the one to hunt. You know, and I love to hunt. That's what I do. I'm a fucking man. But if I need to step back because she's making more money and giving my kids a better future, then go for it. You know, I will support you 100%. Like right now, I'm supporting her with her things, you know, with her business. You know, whatever she needs me to do for her business, I'm right there. You know, she wakes me up in the middle of the night. Hey, can you do this graphics for me? I'm like, all right, I'll do this graphic for you, baby. All right, I got it. I got nothing to complain about that. She's done everything for so many years, for 12 years or more. She's been there 100%, and I can't not let that go and say, oh, you're supposed to do that.
Let's go, Rachel. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, now hearing that from the champ, I got a question for Punch. Punch,
yes,
when's the last time you done the dishes?
I got a washing machine. I got a dishwasher. I got a dishwasher.
Hey, when's the last time you even pressed the dishwasher? But that's another question.
I think this past Saturday. I think it was this past Saturday.
He's lying. Look at him.
No, for real. Look, I'm gonna keep it real.
Easy for me though. Like, you know, one thing that's easy for me is because I got all this stuff, you know, and I can just put them all in there. I just chose to hand wash them. You know, I got the dishwasher, I got all of that stuff. And I think I go into a lot of meditation when I do a lot of this stuff, you know, and I think this is why I don't mind doing all this shit.
Hey, champ, Punch doesn't even know what a dishwasher is. He called it a washing machine.
A washing machine, I know.
Hey, yo, but
the man has never gone near a dishwasher.
Put it this way, put it this way.
Did it broke into pieces?
Look at this.
He put the dishes in the washing machine.
Look at this. Who installed it though? Who installed it though? See, that's it. See,
funny.
teamwork. You
That's right.
You know,
Teamwork make the dream work.
teamwork. Who installed the microwave? You know, it is what it is. See, I think
No.
for me, I think is just equal, different roles, and I think people got. I think maybe more so women than men just has had their evolution of wanting more. That's what I feel. They just want it. I'm not saying it's bad. I think that they just want more. I think they wanted more for themselves. Now, I don't think it was really about the relationship. I think it's more them. They want something that they own, something they have, something they got in their bank account. They want their security. But I don't think they wanted more for the marriage. Because I think the man in tradition was all for just taking care of everything, protecting and the bills are right, and the house is gonna be good, clothing, shelter, everything's gonna be good. I think the woman was like, okay, this is not enough for me. I want more. That's just my opinion. But we're gonna go back in circles and circles and circles. But because I gotta cut this live off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, we could talk about this all day, but that's how I feel. I think there's been an evolution of women wanting more. Now they could have more. They was not allowed to have more. And and now, they like what they could earn. They like the freedom of getting, earning, and things of that nature. And I just think that men is still in the same place. We still want to provide. We still work. So I don't think men have changed. I think as much as women has.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal is, I think even if Rachel and the champ can agree with this, the ultimate goal is the man and the women need to be in the kid's life. And no matter what,
100%.
Both men and women have to play a good role in the kid's life, because even as men, we go earn all this money. And I know men who, we earn all this money. We don't play the part in our children's life mentally and physically. We just provide.
Yeah,
that also is not good. That's not good for the children. As men, we also got to realize that we have to play a part in our children's life more than our granddad and our dads did. Because I believe what Nanito's saying, that even though the ancestors were doing good things, not everybody was doing it correct. It don't mean they were perfect. So we have to learn from that and know that, look, dad never spent much time with me. I felt like I missed out with him. So I try and play more time in my kids. How do you feel about that, champ?
100%. I mean, just a few hours ago, I was out in the backyard playing catch with my kids, because no one's going to teach them how to play catch. I don't want them to be like, doesn't know how to play catch in school, like, who's your dad, man? Like that's part of being a man, right? It's leading them, especially my kids, they're both boys, is leading them that masculine energy. But at the same time, one thing why my son didn't get his iPad today, or he didn't get his gadgets today, is because he was talking down on his mom. I'm like, that's the first thing. That's a big no. That's a big no. You're not gonna get your shit, because one, you will always talk right to your mom. Your mom does so much thing for you and me, and that's what I told him. I went and have a man-to-man talk with him playing football. We would throw him, not soccer. American football.
No, that should be called handball, but go on. That should be handball. But
catch ball. Okay, catch ball. So we're playing catch ball. And I was talking to him. I'm like, listen, you gotta respect your mom. You know why you got in trouble today. When she told you to quiet down, you just kept talking and talking and talking and didn't listen to her. You disrespected her. She was in a very important call, and so we were just going back and forth, catching the ball and teaching him how to catch properly and stuff like that. But then, he came to realize and came to apologize to his mom for what he did, but at least it gives him a sense of respect for women.
Yeah. Well, and I think, like, if you remember, like, there are a lot of, you hear times, and I remember a long time ago, with my grandparents working, my grandfather working, it was, I understand, it was an 8, 10, 12-hour shift sometimes. They would come home, the kids are all over him, And instead, he just wanted his beer and he wanted to sit in front of the TV, not spending quality time. So I think it's like it did have those traits that all of a sudden those were the bad memories, right? Those were the things that people wanted to change. They wanted their dad. And I know that happened to my dad. He didn't go to his basketball games or anything like that. So he overdid it with me. He was following me everywhere, to every event he was there.
But for guys, gals, boy, Mr. Moonshine got to cut this one off. Tomorrow's another live show.
No, man, we're staying on.
Can I get a request before you cut it off?
No.
I got a request for Rachel before you cut off.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what's up?
Rachel, if you don't mind for the next little while, yeah? If you don't wake up Nanito for your business, because he got to really train for this fight for Monster in and I know that this is a big fight for us, so I was hoping that he don't wake up in the middle of the night leading up to
no.
Hey, it's equality, right? If she's training, hey, Rap Star,
very, very important.
Hey, Rap Star, if she's training him to do his stuff, she's doing her stuff. He got to wake up in the middle of the night and do the graphics, all right? Because it's equality around here, right?
All love to you guys. Love for Rachel. Love for the champ. Punch Drunk
Thank
Boxing.
you, brother. You guys have a safe one. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
To all the people, to all the subscribers, all the love. I'm out of here, Punch.
All right. Take care.
Thanks, Rockstar.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, I like him again.